Then welcome guys to the next sub coaching. Today's winner is Pole Dancer from Taiwan, now living, I believe, close to London. And she is playing the new players lobby quite a bit on Woobly and likes to play Arabia random civ. She said that she's pretty good with the build up to like pop 20, likes to play a lot with Drush and Scouts Knights, but isn't the biggest fan of archers yet. She will play a 1v1 against Gluttony here, who is roughly 1400 in new players lobby. And she's in Discord with me, and we will talk quite a bit. And yeah, let's see how she will do. How are you doing today? Was I already muted? No. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Good stuff. And then I will ask our friendly opponent as well, and we will see how we're doing. And good luck, have fun.
Yes.
Good luck, have fun.
Playing Arabia, and I will let you do your start. We'll talk a bit, and then we will see how it goes from there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I will let her play the start. We're playing the Magyars. Our opponent is Spanish. Let's see how she will take that into like effects of the strategy choices. She said she has a pretty strong Dark Age and the build-up looks pretty solid. Sorry if sometimes we don't have in-game sound. She didn't have TeamSpeak and I didn't set up a hotkey to mute myself, so I need to tap in and out quite a bit. Maybe I even will do an settings thing, sub coaching. That's something, right? We still have time. Okay, so now we're live. We can hear her clicking, and start looks sick. Look at that, even 2 sheep for sheep scouting here. And I think I want to decrease the scroll speed a bit, and then idle TC here. Okay. Well, but that looks pretty solid. Clearly isn't like her clicking speed at the start, it seems. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Sheep should have been a bit closer. Look at how far she needs to run from sheep to sheep. So that's something, a small hint that I will give her, that you always want to have the next sheep very close to the sheep that you're killing. Just to have shorter distances you need to run. So Magyar is obviously a great civilization for her strategy choice. And let's ask her how she likes her map. We didn't find any gold yet. Like the main gold spot has to be here. It should be super sucky. But the wood is good. Berry's not so great. And now she's going for the very far away boar. Maybe needs to loom here. Let's ask her. Oh wow, she found that one.
I forgot the. Oh no.
Oh, the house? Oh, okay, the house. Okay, well, tough start. Yeah, I meant a house over a boar, but not important. Okay, I will ask you all the questions later. Try to fix the start now.
Okay.
So that went horrible for her. So now I obviously could ask her all about the map.
I often get housed as well, so.
Okay. So let's see. Mill placement could be a bit better as well, but well, it's reasonable. And she isn't jumping full TC, but that's something okay as well. Okay, now this should be the time where I can ask her some questions. Okay, so how do you like your map so far?
Back online, but front gold. Looks wallable, but a little bit far from TC.
Okay, so how should like your knowledge about this map affect your strategy choice?
Front gold, that means I'd probably attack fast, like at early stage, like Feudal rush.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's right. Your map isn't good enough to do something like Drush FC, so feudal aggression is an option.
So,
Jó napot!
Okay, so the waypoint looks pretty weird at the moment. There at the right hand side. And I think you need the second bore ASAP. Could be a bit late. It's super long distance. When are you trying to go for the second bore?
whenever the first board I found, when I found the first board, I think it's the 11 or 12 view, like after 3 on wood, I mean. And then after I took the first board, and I'll take the second.
Okay, but at what time are you sending your villager forward? To check the second bore.
I don't even remember which.
Okay, so normally I will take it like at 120 food left, but this distance was a bit longer, so I would have sent my villager at like 150 or 160. And a house wouldn't hurt. House?
Ah. Oh no.
And that's a spot where I would always build a house with more than one villager. Yeah. Probably would have built it close to my first starting TC. So the biggest mistake she's doing now is just she has way too much on wood. 7 villagers on wood before she's clicking up. She will never do a proper scout rush here with pop 22 or something. You need to have like 3 on wood, then get all the food ASAP, and then you can click up later. She should be clicking up with 2 more pop now. Lots of idle TC, lost a villager there, and now look at that. She will be up at like 12:30 instead of like 10:30. Look at that, he's already up to feudal age. Okay, he's up. What should our reaction be? Oh, she baited! She's baiting!
Oh. So
Okay.
feels bad, man.
Okay, what are you expecting him to do now?
I think his scout rush will come pretty soon as well.
Okay.
I haven't seen his base yet.
Yeah. Well, he is really good as it seems, so could be a tough game for us.
The score already says everything.
Okay, so he has... Okay, from what you scouted so far...
He has back gold.
He has back gold?
What?
What civilization is he?
Didn't even check. Ouch.
Okay, so we at one point in between like the first, I would say 6 minutes, we need to check the civilization of our enemy if we are playing random civilizations. So I will tell you, he is Spanish.
Okay.
Okay, what else did we see of his base?
I only saw 3 farms, but possibly more in the outside. And this should be, I'm not sure that's the main goal, the second gold in the back.
Yeah, okay. So 3 farms kind of means he, obviously like something we expected since he is Spain, that he isn't going for archers. So I'm expecting M&A or scouts now. But since he isn't at our door now, I'm pretty sure he's going for scouts.
Okay.
Okay, so what should we do now?
Spearman or pike? Spearman
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah, okay. And the thing is also, we are still Dark Age and he has scouts probably at home. So it's an interesting scenario if we want to keep our scout at the front and potentially risk losing him. But if we keep back and only send him in when we have Feudal Age in like 30 seconds, we lose a lot of scouting intel. That's a crucial decision that is always tough. I would probably go for the scout here.
Okay.
Okay, so our map is bad, as we know, and he's probably going for scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I would say let's continue from here. Any more questions?
Yes.
Not so far. I'll try.
Okay, then let's continue.
Yeah, that's a main goal, but he still hasn't taken it. So yeah, let's scout.
Ancient
Oh, where's-
Spearman. Okay, did you scout what military building he had?
let's see. Do you mean like it's my base or?
No, what is he going for? We scouted a military building. Was it an archery range? Was it?
There's a horse. Stable.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh shit! I didn't see it. It's moved.
Okay, then why are you going on gold at the moment?
Oh yeah. I thought okay. I thought I need something to go to castle, so
Okay.
I usually send like 2-3 views to the gold anyway, no matter if I which no matter which strategy I go. So
Okay.
because
Okay. But for example, if both of you are now going for full scouts, and you have 3 villagers on gold, that's basically 3 dead villagers.
Okay, I need more food.
Yeah, at the moment you need more food, but what is his strategy?
Initially scout, but I think he will come earlier. So in this case, probably just defending first.
Well, he is no. What is his strategy? What is he doing at the moment?
He is. My scout is going back to check his military, but.
Okay, we saw him wall. We saw a stable.
Well, probably just go to castle.
I'm assuming that as well. Yeah, I'm assuming like 3 scouts and then trying to go for castle and probably conquistadors. So what should we do against that?
We also wall and go up.
That's an option, but we will always be later than him.
Yeah.
Like it's a decision. If we just wall and go up, then we shouldn't have any scouts. Luckily, we never built any scouts, so that's an option. If we did build scouts, we should go forward and try to break his walls. I believe those are the 2 options. The problem is, if we now go up without any army, he will have all the map control. We will never punish him, and he will get onto Kongs and can just raid us all game long.
Okay.
Which will be pretty ugly. So either the aggression, but his stone, wood and gold is pretty good, and we don't have any villagers to the front. So yeah, it is a tough spot. So what do you want to go for? Now the aggression or try to go for castle?
Aggression, I guess, because as I say, I'm the later the worse type.
Well, yeah, but then I think you play too passively in general. But okay, then try to go for some aggression, and then I think we need more units. Okay,
So I build a stable. Okay.
you already have a stable.
Uh,
Are you ready?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Housed.
Oh,
Build man.
never try to queue up 5 units. That's completely blocking everything for you.
Like wasting the efficiency of the resource, or
Yeah, exactly. It's like 4 queued scouts means you have 320 food just dead in the bank.
okay. His scout coming. Ah.
Szolgálatára. Igen.
Oh, 3 records, but it's still open.
Where?
Not that it matters, but okay. So when I said aggression, I meant also aggressive villagers, because he will never break his walls with only like 3 scouts now.
Okay.
But I think our resources are looking very much towards Castle Age now.
Okay. So does that mean I need to build another stable in front?
And I wouldn't go for 2 stables now.
Okay. No.
Oh, yeah, your scouts at the moment aren't doing anything. That's a big problem. You have 4 completely idle scouts,
Szolgálatára.
no control. Huh. That's super evil.
Feels Batman.
Varan. Szolgálatára.
Oh, you're going for a second stable. What are you trying to build now?
Still more scouts.
Okay. Well, you have all the resources to click up now, if you only build a blacksmith or an archery range.
Okay. I need a blacksmith.
Okay. How many groups are you using at the moment?
Only the scout.
Only
the
one
first
scout on one group?
only the very first scout.
Okay. Well, groups are in such scenarios where we are in Feudal Age, and obviously you have like 5 different groups of units all spread around the map. You have different spearmen, you have villagers, you have scouts at his front, you have one scouting scout, you have offensive villagers, and it's so slow if you are, yeah, not using hotkeys. So here, making a lot of groups could really, yeah, give you a huge advantage, I would say. Because at the moment you have like so many idle villagers, you don't know where your military is, you have pikemen spread around, you never clicked idle military all game long. And yeah, it's a tough spot. Obviously that's mainly speed, and that's something you really, yeah, it's tough to learn. But
Okay.
yeah, here you can really see like that your lack of like APM and clicking speed is really putting you behind, and here at the moment it's completely untouched, and with only 3 scouts is so efficient against you.
Okay.
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 Yes.
Okay, let's see how we do in Castle Age. Okay, returning the damage.
Oh, quick ward as well.
You need to fix your eco. Like you have endless amount of idle villagers, you aren't up to Castle Age. At the moment you're only caring about your scouts at the front. Okay.
Jó napot!
What's the open there?
Okay, so what are we expecting of him now?
Possibly he also go for stables, so knights.
Okay. Where's the second stone spot?
Second stone.
Or is like first stone spot, the 5 tile?
I saw one on the left, and
I believe it's in the unscouted area. I believe with the amount of villagers, he's probably building a castle already.
oh,
Okay, what do we want to do? Oh no, he's going for knights, it seems.
well, it's nice, but
Oh wait, even splitting there.
oh no, oh shit. Pretty much the GG point.
Okay, well you decide.
Okay, have to nice and go back and try the last. At least. What is this?
Did we not see a stepping stone?
Igen.
That's GG. 5 knights. And +1, so
Okay, then call it. Maybe he wasn't on stone. Let's take a look. Oh no, he was. Okay. Okay, so.
but I didn't ignore.
Okay, so several things. Smallest of hints. That's something you don't need to take too much care about, but that's something I noticed at the very start. When you have a sheep, and your villagers are when you have a sheep and the sheep runs dry and your villagers are going to the next sheep, you have to try to keep the distance between those two sheep as small as possible, so the villagers don't need to walk at all. Okay, like your villagers were always running, okay, the right hand side of the TC first sheep, left hand side of the TC second sheep, bottom of the TC third sheep. So they need to run in between quite a bit, in between sheep. Okay, then typical build order. Don't build your second lumber camp before you know you have enough food to click up. Your time was a solid 2 minutes late there, or later than you could have upped. You had too many farms in Dark Age as well. So the thing should really be 6 on food, 3 on wood, and then the rest again all on food if you want to go for scouts. Okay? So that you can get to the pop 22 up. But you went for a second lumber camp too early, way too many farms, and I believe too few villagers on berries as well. You want to go for 4 there, sometimes 5. Yeah, but I believe he was just clearly better. And yeah, he abused the map quite nicely there. Something we completely couldn't do because our map was bad. But if our map is bad, we either need to go forward and put the aggression into his face. Something you analyzed quite beautifully. Our goal is bad. We need to be aggressive in Castle Age. And that's what we saw. And Feudal Age, you said. And now we didn't do the damage in Feudal Age, and therefore in Castle Age our exposed gold instantly killed us. So you analyzed it correctly, but your actions weren't there because we were so far behind. But he was, as I said, so much better that the strategy choices weren't the most important thing. One of the biggest things also, you completely forgot about the wood upgrade. It's the most important upgrade in the game. Unless you do M&A forward, the first thing on Feudal Age should always be queue a villager and then do the wood upgrade.
Okay, I didn't even do hand cart, I think.
Yeah, we didn't do wheelbarrow. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you wheelbarrow, not hand cart.
Yeah. Okay, so his map was okay, it's wallable. He was very active with his scouts. If he only has 3 scouts left, then you can split your spearmen a bit better. For example, wall 1 wood line and keep them spread around your gold and wood. So yeah, overall you kind of knew what to do, but yeah, the clicking speed simply wasn't there. At least that's what it felt like.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you feel at the limit there? So many different things going on?
Sometimes I remember this, but I forget the other one. Especially there's even a basic thing like idle TC housed.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
also for quick wall, yeah, it's pretty open.
Yeah, your map was bad, so yeah, that was tough. But if I see such a bad map when it comes to gold, I either play a lot of scouts and get a lot of map control, or you need to go forward, which would have been nice actually. If we forward the left-hand side, we can block his stone, especially against the Spanish. But we scouted late because we didn't find our sheep. That was pretty unfortunate as well. Nothing you can do there. You were pretty active with your scouts, so I like that. Yeah. Okay, so I believe most important thing is really that's what I'm telling everyone. If you want to get to better level, the first thing ever is just improve your Dark Age. So let's take a look at the achievements. I believe you went up with pop 23 or something. So a lost villager means pop 24. And that means the perfect time is 10:55. And we did 12:22. So that's a bit more than 3 villagers behind there.
Yeah.
And it was very slow in general. Yeah. So, and that's just from there on, we always have to play very defensively. He can toy with us. He can go for aggression. He can wall behind there. And yeah, it's just very tough if we are already behind from minute 10 on in the game. You can do the greatest map analysis and greatest strategy choices. You will never really get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're heavily behind in villagers, but that happens. So I think a rematch against someone who's a bit worse makes a bit more sense. Yeah, Bombay Gipsy. Oh, maybe he might be too good. So how are you feeling?
Feels newbie, man.
Well, it is a super tough RTS game. Like, you need to think about so many different things, and you really proved that you had a lot of basics there. Like, after I saw your first like 30 seconds and I was still muted, I told to the stream like, damn, like this looks so crisp. Using the sheep to scout there, the instant houses, villagers instantly queued up, the scout moved in the right directions. This looked so familiar, but then still, I believe using groups could really help you out there.
Okay. I only remember to use group after I mess up. I'm like after I have more than 10, 20 units, and then. But before that, it's I mean, I think, especially when I'm behind, everything is even more messy than it usually
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, but that's how it works. If you're behind,
Yeah.
okay, I think we need to host another room. Brittany is away. Yeah, but that's just normal. If he is aggressive and you need to defend and your spearmen are always running behind his scouts, it's so easy to look bad. That's not really your fault. Spearmen are slow.
Thanks.
Oh, Mr. We're in game 13 now. So do you want to play? You can choose who you want to play against.
It was better, so I don't know.
Yeah. So who do you prefer? Just tell me.
You mean the guys in the room?
Yeah.
Ghost of Yoda is the lowest ones. So I guess if he's willing to do.
So what did you say? I didn't get you. Sorry.
Ghost of Yoda is the lowest rank in this room. I mean, other than me. So
Well, I'm not sure how good Mr. Dude is. Okay, then let's check Ghost of Yoda. I think we should ask him first. Okay. Yeah, that's something for another day to widen our strategy choices. But if we go for scouts, that's a good first step. And yeah, that's maybe something you could train when you're just not finding a game or something, or just have like only 5 minutes to yourself. That you just try to go through the clicks you need to do when you reach feudal age. So that should be villagers, stable, double bit X, house or something. But like this has to be so crisp. Like you see all the top experts, how when they reach castle age, they do 3 upgrades and move their army. Or like, no, they queue villager and do 3 upgrades in less than 2 seconds. Because they exactly know what they need to do, what they want. And it's like crossbowman, botkin arrow, double bit X, queue villager. And it's just so crisp. And like we win so much time if we get like those super standard, because like reaching feudal age and needing to do something after feudal age happens every game. So just saving 5 to 10 seconds there will help us so much in all our games.
I'll try.
Okay, so most important thing is now only 3 on wood if we want to go for scouts, and the rest on food till we click up. Okay? Or like the last 2 can go back on wood. But we need
still
way
22.
more on food. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, any more questions? Any more wishes?
Still 22p?
Well, that would be the dream, right?
I don't know. Sometimes I do even just 20p just to get it earlier because
Well, that doesn't work if you always have your TC working. Unless you're Mongols.
okay.
So 20p means your Mongols or your TC was idle. 21p is the new dream, but yeah, let's see. I will be silent at the start again. Just play your solid build order and make sure to have 4 on berries, a lot on wood, only 3 on wood and the rest on boars. Okay?
Yes.
Good luck, have fun.
Thank you. Good luck, have fun.
Okay, I muted myself again. Let's see. I think she has a lot of stuff figured out early. And let's see. So now we are playing Vietnamese. Obviously, not the greatest civilization for going scouts, but if she loves scouts and wants to play with those, that's how we will do it. The first click of the 4 sheep should always be the sheep towards the TC. Her first click was the sheep to scout around. But yeah, most important thing is really to have this sheep in the TC, not this one time more of scouting.
Điện hạ
Dạ
có gì
vâng,
sai bảo?
xin nữ.
Sheep closer? Oh, very good, very good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Ah, she's learning. She's learning. Great. That's the beauty. If you're a teacher and you did teach someone something and they're instantly using it, and I gave her like 20 tips or something. So much information here. Villagers. Oh, that wood line. Okay. Villagers. And if they're instantly using it, that's just a joy to see.
Thảo dân xin
We
chào
need
bạn.
a sheep in the TC. Okay. New villager. Ah, she has so many. Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, so we are Vietnamese and our enemy is Persians. And in between sheep, you need to click the villagers manually so they don't stand idle for 1-2 seconds there. But that's just so tough to micro. I would have always went for this wood line instead of this one. Not 100% sure why she went for that one. Okay. Need to drop food now. And a villager. Oh, loom. Well, she just never do loom that early, but I can see why she is doing it. Looks good so far. Just stay focused. Villagers! Villagers! Okay. Maybe she didn't mute the stream.
Điện hạ có gì
Điện
sai
hạ có
bảo?
giả sai bảo có dân nữ.
Okay, beautiful ball placement as well. Looks solid. Scout is idle, but that's okay. Oh, money can. Mill. Okay, let's tell her that she needs a house. Around the mill, you always need to think about, well, where did I build my house?
Speak about house. I'm going to be house.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Dạ bẩm có Thảo
Okay, make sure to not double sheep.
Dạ bẩm có Thảo dân.
Okay.
Was close. Was close. Okay, produce villagers. And we need a second boar. At 120 food, we need to send the villager.
Thảo dân xin chào bạn.
Okay.
Dạ bẩm
Bái
có
kiến
Thảo
điện
dân.
hạ.
Kill more villagers, get the boar. few more villagers. And a scout explored the south map of the corner. The south corner of the map. That wasn't really necessary.
Bái kiến điện hạ.
Okay.
No. That one goes back to food. That's right.
Okay.
Dân nữ xin chờ
But
lệnh.
you need a house. If you wanted to build a house, then that's okay. You still...
Oh, okay. I forgot the house. Yeah.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
Oh, that house won't finish.
What?
That house won't finish before the villagers queue up again. Well, you have
Oh.
idle TC now. So...
Ah,
It's you, right. Okay, worked out perfectly.
No.
No,
time.
he can go on food. Okay. Okay, now we can switch on to wood. And use our scouts.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
Okay, what is civilization?
I forgot to
Okay, he's Persians.
Persian.
Yes.
We're still going for scouts?
They have only Persian. Persian is more for a late save, isn't it?
Well, only one? Not really, actually. But...
No, I haven't seen his face, so. Because Persian, they don't have a pikeman, only spearman, right?
Vietnamese, you mean?
I mean Persian.
Persian, they have halberdiers.
Oh, they have. Oh.
Yeah, Turks are the civilizations that don't have pikemen.
Turkish is I mix them like Turkish is a late save and then no pike. And
Yeah.
for Persian, usually go for also a stable save. Probably still rush.
What did you
Rush
say?
to- For Persian, probably they will go like rush and to knights.
Okay, well that's a rare strategy generally, but yeah, it's possible. And what is our plan? We still go for scouts, right?
Yes.
Okay,
We are but Vietnamese, yeah. Scouts
It's not-
to maybe.
okay. Scouts isn't really playing to our strengths, but let's keep it that way. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Click up to feudal age.
Yes.
Now 20p.
Yeah. Okay, now I would build 2 farms and check like 3-4 villagers to build a second lumber camp. Okay, beautifully, you use the low HP
Thảo
ones.
dân xin chờ lệnh.
Not the greatest lumber camp, but
Thảo dân xin
What?
chờ lệnh.
I think I would have built it a bit more to the right hand side, top of the hill, but
Bái kiến
Bái
It's
kiến
okay.
điện hạ.
here's a scout. Super important in RTS games to have scouting.
Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh.
And your villagers idle in the GC. No more farms, Oh goddy. Okay, deleting it wasn't the right choice either. Okay, well, we are lacking wood. We don't have a barracks yet, and we don't have
Bái kiến điện hạ.
enough wood to build
Okay.
Có gì sai bảo?
Rebuilding.
stable. Yeah, exactly.
Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh. Có Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh.
Oh, sorry for screaming there. Okay, now but that's a solid time. 10:30 now.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Có Thảo dân.
Okay, now we need a barracks. Would prefer that was a bit more villagers. Yeah, 2 is fine. And the wood upgrades. And no farm, no farm, no farm. We need more wood before this for the stable first. Use our scouts. And now you can keep the villagers as stragglers, for example, close to ATC. Because you don't need more wood, but you will start farming pretty soon.
I just get. He will go scout rush as well, I guess.
Thảo dân
I
xin
guess
chào
as well.
bái kiến điện hạ.
Okay, what did we want to do last time? When he was going scouts and we had very open resources.
First to get few spearmen to protect the resource, and also go aggressive, stable, like a little bit forward.
Why are you sending villagers to the front now?
So I can build it just in the back. Okay.
Okay. You never need a second stable in Feudal Age. Basically, never. Did you forget that you already had one, or what happened? Because you didn't build a single scout yet, and you're already building your second stable.
I thought like two stable working faster. So.
Say again?
I thought two stables working faster, like to get enough scouts earlier.
Yeah, but well, if you aren't producing out of one, you don't need a second one.
Okay.
So just keep one running. Your TC is idle. You have huge amount of resources left over. Look at how many resources you have. You could have like 4 more scouts on the map, 2 more pikemen. You could queue up 4 more farms and something. So really, get your clicks running, and yeah. So I want to see the wood upgrade. I want to see 3 farms. I want to see some scouts. Here we go.
Yes.
Farm upgrade.
Xin phụng mệnh.
Dạ
Điện
bẩm
hạ
có
có gì
thảo
sai
dân.
bảo?
Xin phụng mệnh. Xin
Come on, come on. Too late for this side.
Dạ bẩm, có dân nữ.
Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh. Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh.
Obviously nothingable. But
Xin phụng mệnh.
more spearmen could help.
Oh no.
Oh,
Dạ bẩm có
you
thảo
could have
dân.
gotten some villagers there. You see, like you have 2 stables at the moment, and you produce all game long only 2 scouts. Okay, nice fighting there with the spearman. Might get 2 kills. No. Okay, use your villagers.
Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh.
So what is he going for now?
Now you mean his strategy?
Dạ bẩm.
Yeah, his strategy indeed.
Also now, because he didn't add more scouts.
Okay. What do we want to do to react to that?
And just attack, like, to option like last game to go even more aggressive, or war as well.
He is walled, so I don't see that we can still do damage. We have endless amount of idle villagers.
Thảo Dân xin chào lệnh.
What's your idle villager hotkey?
They go back lumber camp, but didn't work. It didn't.
Hiện tại có gì sai bảo kiếm hiện tại.
Okay, Eco looks way better now.
Có gì sai bảo? Dạ bẩm có Thảo Dân.
Okay, what will he build in Castle Age? What will he build in Castle Age? What are you expecting out of him?
Nice.
Knights, okay. What units do we want to go for?
Also nice, but I will be later than him.
Okay, Vietnamese knights.
Hmm?
Well, they have all the upgrades, so yeah, it will be later.
Thảo Dân xin chào lệnh.
Okay, in general, like doing the same strategy like your enemy is doing, but later, doesn't really work.
So,
I need to pick up, by the way.
the thing is, I probably need to defend with more spearmen or pike.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So maybe even add a second barracks. And give me some blacksmith upgrades.
With the TC.
Okay, how many extra TCs does he have?
TC. I didn't see, but possibly one next to his main gold.
Yeah, that's one. And does he have another one?
Next to stone.
Yeah, in between the gold and the stone. That's right.
Okay.
And yeah, the big problem was we knew he was going knights. We did build a second barracks, but at the moment we only have 4 spearmen and only 3 of them at home.
On the whole, not that bad. Nice. Too many knights.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
Nữ xin chào
Thảo
lệnh.
Dân xin chào lệnh.
Feels bad, man.
That's a lot of losses. Let's see if our goal is completely walled. Curious about that. Obviously, it's super tough on those hills. Now he's going back. That's a wrong decision. So you aren't doing enough eco upgrades for me. And in general, you're not getting your resources on the map enough.
Oh,
Bái kiến điện hạ.
why he is attacking blacksmith?
Yeah, I have no idea what she's doing. I like that you see.
Dạ bẩm có thảo dân.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo. Điện hạ có gì sai bảo.
Maybe 30C for you as well. Some more upgrades, eco upgrades, military upgrades. So no eco upgrades,
Hạ có gì sai bảo.
no wheelbarrow, no second wood upgrade, not a single upgrade in the mining camps. And now he's going for the double attack at your gold and at the wood.
Dạ bẩm có thảo dân.
And if he clicked correctly, he could get in there because he overchopped. Let's see. Oh, it was open
Dạ bẩm có thảo dân.
all this time. Ah, small losses.
Sai bảo.
Painful. That is painful.
Dạ có gì sai bảo.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo.
Okay. Let's see if your knights can do damage.
Oh, he fell off the hole this time, so. Need more wood.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo.
Okay, what do you think? What is his villager count at the moment?
His real count 1k forward, so probably 60 or 70 already.
Okay, what is your will count?
43.
Ah, that's your pop. Yeah, your will count is at 28 at the moment.
Oh, that's fine.
I think he could be at 60 builds, yeah. Okay, I like that you see.
Xin phụng mệnh.
Dạ bẩm có dân nữ.
Still no upgrade. Mining camp. No farm upgrade. Lots of floating resources. And we cannot really get in. That's always a tough situation. When your enemy is walled and you're not.
I guess I need a siege workshop somewhere in the front.
Yeah, that would be an option. Siege workshop and a lot of pikemen. That's an idea I like. Because now we are so far behind that we need to make something happen. Either we boom faster than him, which is tough because he's Persians and we just at our 30C, or we can, yeah, force him into some mistakes of doing too little of a defense. So now go full army, send everything to the front, and let's hope that we can break him with 2 or 3 rams.
Okay.
Okay. Queue up all the barracks, all the stables, and send everything to the front. Not a single stable or barracks working. We need to click them. Produce.
What?
Oh, now he's going for camels.
I need more pikemen in this case.
Yeah. But we said full aggression, all pikemen to the front. Where are your pikemen? Oh, weird. Well, and now our aggression is stopped. Yes, it's pop again.
Probably he's pop.
Yeah.
You're hungry now. 80 to 100.
奉文，
Okay. Yeah.
真奉文，
Possible. Gold is very inefficient. You only have 5 villages on wood at the moment. And you're super undecisive what to do with your knights.
殿下果然細寶，
Okay, I like how you spend all your wood now. Now we need to figure out what we want to do when it comes to Feudals. Okay, you queue up more knights. I think queuing up more knights is the right idea if we know that he's going full camel.
Yeah, but okay. So should I go Vietnamese now? Camel is
我點樣
other than pike. Camel also afraid of like archers, right? Like he has weaker
You're afraid
compared.
of... Okay. Sorry, say that again.
果然細寶，
Camel is more weak to archers comparing to knight,
果然細寶，
I guess. But I don't have a,
真奉文，
yeah, no, forget archers. I don't have enough wood.
You don't have enough wood?
我點樣
I mean, like, if I need to keep the pike going, then probably not enough wood for archers.
You're queuing up too many pikemen again? And your TCs are completely idle.
真奉文，我點樣真奉文，我點樣
Host.
Okay, the big problem here is obviously, like, she's just so slow. She isn't using the right hotkeys at the moment. No groups, no map control. This game is so over. But obviously I don't tell her, like, okay, end the game now. It's just... yeah, let's see, we're getting attacked on the south.
Camels coming.
I think green should be up. He could be at pop 150 or something. It's not a pretty game at the moment. We aren't using our TCs. We aren't using stables. No real upgrades on the pikemen. Only +1/+1, and they can't really chase.
果然細
And we have like floating resources all game long. But that's something like you can't really learn. It's
Ah,
just clicking
look.
speed.
Oh no.
Oh man, you didn't patrol. Yeah, at least we got 1 camel. I would love to see you use your resources now to go up to him.
我點樣
You mean to go to
真奉文，
Imp
Yeah,
now?
now. And more houses. And more villagers.
Thảo Dân xin chào bạn.
We need buildings for him. Okay. And more villagers.
Xin phụng mệnh.
Where are they?
Có tiểu nhân. Xin phụng mệnh.
Nice-ish.
Có tiểu nhân.
And some more upgrades on the pikeman wouldn't hurt. We have so many.
Xin phụng mệnh.
Okay.
And this amount of floating resources, I want to see them on the map!
What?
More barracks, imp upgrade, monastery. No upgrades on the mining camp. Blacksmith is running, that's great.
Xin phụng mệnh.
Knights being used for raiding, that's great as well.
Xin phụng mệnh. Có tiểu nhân.
More pikemen, more barracks.
Xin phụng mệnh. Có tiểu nhân.
Yeah, she can't really deal with all the input I'm giving her at the moment. Yeah, let's just see how she plays that game out. That's a great fight for her. That was a great fight for us. We need more barracks. Okay.
It goes for the add more archer as well.
Okay. I think going Arbalest now isn't a bad option for us as well. But we can stay on pikemen as well. I believe the knights would do pretty nice at the front now, if we can't break on the left hand side.
Oh, come on, come on. Here we go.
Sai bảo.
Oh, that's a nice raid. Meanwhile, we are getting raided at home though.
We are get red as well. Not very nice. And he's sending Veil to my base, so
Điển hạ.
He wants to go for the kill as it seems.
oh no, there's
Okay,
cavalry.
what's the most important upgrade that we're in now? Okay, we're an imp now. What's the tag that we need to focus on now?
I guess I need to come back to secure the base. He's dropping a castle.
Yeah, well, we can't stop that. But what upgrades do we need to do?
Like, to how?
Huh? Yeah, that's true. We need to queue more villagers again. We're at not even 40 villagers. Oh.
Meanwhile, that's pretty much the GG point, I guess. I don't think
I think you can call it, yeah.
I don't think I can keep my TC.
Okay. So obviously it's so tough to control all the things that are going on in Castle Age. I think the world could be so much easier for you if you just wall earlier. Like, you know, in both games we had the problems. Enemy was faster with their build because like our first 13 minutes aren't crisp yet. And therefore we need to play defensively. Had a spearman at both wood lines, but only one. And we need to zone out the map way better to really have
ก็เถายัง
a solid way of playing a real game. Because now we never had control in this game ever. If you just wall to the left hand side, we don't kill a single villager all game long.
ยัง
And
เถายัง
yeah, we need to deal some damage or be safe at home as well. And yeah, never do a second stable as well. And always check like your resources. You need to be really spamming a lot, like either villager, control your army, check resources, and then get the resources on the map. In Feudal Age, should never have 200 of anything. Should always be everything on the map. It is super tough, I know, but well, yeah, you have the counter system is totally familiar for you, so we don't need to go into that. And yeah, I think it's really just playing a lot, gaining speed, and yeah, get the resources on the map.
Okay, I'm taking notes.
Okay, and I believe like the very general thing for you is you're super one-dimensional with your strategy. For example, Vietnamese are so good if you want to go for archer skirmishers. And yeah, I don't want to see you play with Incas, Mayans, or Aztecs. So yeah, just be more versatile with your strategies as well. And then you become a better player in general because you know, like, yeah, if I'm going archers, that's how they counter me. And then it's so much easier to understand what you need to do. If you play all the civilizations, all the strategies.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, any last questions?
If I go for archer, is it 6 on gold for one archer range?
It's 7 for 2, I believe. So 3.5 for 1.
Okay, so 7 for 2 archer range.
Yeah.
And up
Look at, yeah.
or
Say again?
if I go for archers, then should I go
Yeah.
up at 22 or 23? 23.
22 is fine as well. Yeah.
Okay.
22 is a good pop nowadays. I lost your Dark Age, by the way. Now 10:30. That's a solid close to 2 minutes earlier. Yeah, we had less villagers, but still, we can catch up. We can get army out earlier. We can get the wood upgrade earlier. Our scout becomes stronger. So a lot of advantages with being up to Feudal Age earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So overall, I see a bright future there of reaching 1400 on LP.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just like if you watch streams, for example, just think about it. Okay, what civilization do they have? Why are they going for this army composition? What is the strength of the civilization? And then, yeah, your army composition just becomes stronger naturally because you're playing to the strengths of your civ instead of just doing one strategy.
Okay. I'll try the archers later. I mean, like after I get used to the scout thing.
Yeah. And like that's one of the best things that you can actually do is just watch streams and see like, okay, what did they scout and where are they walling? And just try to think about, okay, I would wall here and this part, and then to have my wood saved there. For example, like if you just go for the wood on your right hand side, You could have had everything very clumped up. Just 2 spearmen, it would be, yeah, you would be super safe, I think. You went for the far away wood, which was a bit unfortunate there. And yeah, then obviously, if you're behind in scouts, it isn't a nice game to play. He's faster. You're always behind. You have no map control. It's so tough.
Okay. Okay, I'll go back to practice with. I think Variant AI is quite a good option for just practicing the beginning.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
college.
yeah. Just if you improve your first 13 minutes, just get to try to get to 4 scouts as fast as possible without
Four
idling UTC, like in super theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a piece of notes now on my table. I'll practice.
yeah, it is super tough, and I muted myself one point and said like, "Oh God, I just gave her like 20 tips. It's impossible to do everything I just told you. Just focus on one thing." Neely said, "Okay, I need to have a better dark age. Just practice 5 dark age." And then he said, "Okay, I should try to figure out some warnings." Then you take completely 5 other games and just focus on, okay, now I'm trying to have no holds and have all my spots safe so I can't get raided.
Okay.
And that's how you slowly get better. It's a tough learning process. It's a super tough game.
Need more practice.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Okay, then thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for supporting my channel. And
Thank you.
have a great day.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Okay, thanks. See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, that was